Welcome back. Yeah, sure, install this. You won't want to see that. And so basically we are in the we are at day 11 of Advent. So we are short of 2 days, I guess. Yes. 2.5. And I've done a couple of basically yesterday I was stumped by this puzzle, but I thought to myself, the point is I was misunderstanding what I was going into, and basically I was trying always to calculate the array, which I don't need. So let's roll back a little. Actually, let's break up the loop again, but this time we will do it with an hash. So my stones should be an hash of U64, which would be the number. Yeah, we straight up hashing it. Okay, so this would like to be a hash map of usides, which would be the number, and usides, which would be the count. Where are my fingers? Hashmap dot new. Then we don't push anymore, but we stones dot insert. By the way, I need to dot insert. How does dot insert? Stones dot keys entry. I keep forgetting how you spell that. Entry. The key, which is our number, or insert, which will again insert the 1. Okay. So the keys will be our can say it will be the count of the number. Rather, the key is the number, the value is the count for that number. So I can just apply the rule statically and add the number of present numbers over there, or add 1. That would be very easy. I swear I can't tell you why this realization took so long to sink in, but sometimes it doesn't come naturally. Mute. Now I wonder how does Rust do this. Okay, usides. So we don't need for a return, and we can just go. Alright, so I would loop over the hash. So for al in stones.ethermute, rather than al, I'm gonna call it stone. And in this stone, I will just statically apply the rule. Which is not that nice. Actually, yeah, remember, I'm not do it like that, but we work it by key. This way I don't repeat my keys. So let keys equal stones.keys. And for key in keys, we can then work on stones. Now, for each stone, we will apply the rule and insert it by the number of the left or not. Which would then mean I need to check if the key exists. So it would be like, what do I get back if I, let's call it a TMP, would say stones dot get key. This should be like a option side, yeah? Wait a second, I'm pulling out the key, so I 100% have these keys. What I should be counting is the new one. So that TMP equals stones dot get keys key dot unwrap, because we 100% know that this exists. Now we can check what this is. So if TMP is 0, it's a U size, the reference. So if TMP is 0, we can then say that stones dot entry for the key, not for my TMP, and modify. So basically, if I modify it, I should add in this case, I should add to 1 because my TMP would be 0. Wait, rather, this would be, so entry, if entry 1 and modify L plus equal 1, or rather plus equal, wait a second, I'm getting confused. Now I should be checking the key. So if key is 0, of course it's the left. Now if key is 0, I can then sum up the key value. We still need this. Let's go prev. All right, then again, so when I'm at 0, I'm just gonna sum up this value into the hash of 1. So stones dot entry 1 dot unmodify. I would call it L plus equal 1 or insert 1. You gotta be fucking kidding me. All right. So immutable borrow occurs here. Immutable occurs later in iter. Well, that's a problem. Now this is interesting, and by interesting I mean infuriating. Let's say that nvim clashed. God damn it. Probably should update it. No, what's avoid that. Okay, let's suppose. Let's suppose I just iterate over it. My problem would be, does this work? So, for stone stones, if stone dot 0 equals 0, then stones dot entry 1 and modify L plus equal stone of 1, or insert 1. Così getting a fresh reborrow of stones. my god, my lord, my fucking man. Drives me crazy. Ciao ciao. Certo. Sì. Man, I can't for the love of God. See, yeah, this is why I sometimes hate dealing with Rust, because it simply won't let me work. Remove key. Why are you doing? Most languages disallow behaviors are well defined. Hash map events into iterator, so your equivalent will map to remove. So for keyval instance that into iter, if key is 0, instance dot entry 1 and modify l plus equal val or insert 1. Not won't work. Okay, let's try the retain. So stones.retain key value. Entry of key form and modify a plus equal 1 or insert 1. How to iterate over keys of map and add elements Rust. Fact is that this motherfucker won't even let me get the keys out. Like, can I keep this for now? I move out of stones, which is behind immutable reference. Move could because of hash, which does not copyright. Consider cloning the value into performance acceptable. Oh, thank you. When? Okay, we were saying if key is 0, then we take a look at 1. We add the value of this. So with let tmp equals stones.get key. So we use plus equal it like that. We obviously unwrap because we know that it's 100% there. Or insert one. All right. Then second condition is if key is, by the way, we can continue. If key is 1, rather it was that condition. This condition here. Don't need insert, don't need remove. Okay, so let temp be temp to string. Okay. So if the len is half, I can get these two values. And then it will be the same thing, but so entry first half, second half. Here I sum the key, but it should be my tmp, which I would call it val. Okay. So in this case, we add the val. Okay. Then we take the key, and the same goes here. Plus add the val, we plus add the val or insert one. Or insert one. And finally, we will do the same exact stuff. But again, this would be my key. This would be my key times 2024. And this would be again val. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Immutable borrow occurs here. The fuck are you not? What is the key pair corresponding to the supplied key? copy the value of copy one value of hash by key Rust. So wait, I should copy the clone here. I tried that, I think. Wait, unwrap that clone. Now the amazing thing is I probably doesn't even work. So now I should be counting for the values. So let's get some. So my idea doesn't work quite how I thought it would. That's a big ass stuff. Isn't the value? I think here should be like 1555k. I think I'm a little bit off. But let's try and print first the debug the hash. See what happens after the first time. I think that's not a bad idea. Okay, doesn't get mad. We obviously would want also to slow it down a little. It should be like fed start. Should remember it by this point. Thread sleep time duration milliseconds. So thread sleep time duration from seconds. That's probably from milliseconds. Probably a good 300. Okay, so 125. All right, should remove it. Oh, yes. Forgot about that part. So that would mean that, can I remove it? Remove a key, returning the value at the key if the key was previously mapped in the map. Okay, we don't need to remove every key. Or rather, I need to remove only one key when I split it. Okay, okay. I think I get it. We should do one by one. So over here, we do this, and we remove I completely remove it, don't I? Like for each 0, you're going to blow it up. Then again, I don't insert 1, I insert val. Know about that. Yeah, but 125 don't exist anymore, does it? Neither should 17. So these guys should bite it. So who are the ones who bite it? 0. 0 does bite it. Everyone should be removed. Let's try to remove everyone. Looking kinda nice. $300,000. Okay, I popped the keys. Can it be more than once? Perhaps it can't. Well, looks like it can. All right, so 125 becomes 25300, and then 1 and 7 get split. Then we have 1 1. Wait, so the 1 doesn't get. multiplied y. Is because of discontinue. Oh no, there you go. So this would be multiplied. Then we will do the split. Then we would multiply. So here's the 24, 1024. 2, 3, 2. There's the 0, there's the 1. 7 didn't get multiplied yet. Yeah, because it's always going to be 1 key at a time. This feels like fair number, but I'm getting an unfair result. Is it by chance 4 times as much? Because that could lead me somewhere. So 2, 5, 2, 2, 7, 7. Removing 5, 5, 3, 2, 1. It's about 5 times. It's not precisely 5 times, so that's not a good. So is 0, we put it entry. Otherwise, it's first half plus how many references of something. Makes me wonder if it's only always 1. But that could be more than once, right? If I split and I get a bunch of zeros, you would want to assert values. Although this is really only once. No, because I have the value there. Wait, it's less now. Changes every time. Well, that's not good. How does it change? Could probably just print the keys every time. It's going to be easier to deal with. So 7, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. After 2 blinks is 2, 5, 3, 24, 0, 170. After 4 is this. Oh, okay, so there's an error there. Okay. After 3 blinks, so we got up to 2. The 2 ones, actually, let's drag it out a little. You can fuck off back to 2. Yeah, this won't work. How about I just copy this whole idea? Okay, so what we were saying. So 25317, yes. 14106, 253, 224, 0. Yeah, see, there's a lot of 2s here. So I should be checking also how many of these there are. Okay, so 1, 1. That's good. Then we get one of each. That's great. Great. Okay. So 24, 21, 5107, 286, 70232. One of each. Then we have 2 times 2, which is good. 0, 72, 1024, 286, 732. Yeah, so this works nicely. Then it would be 7, yes. 67, sure. 32. So yeah, see, fact is that it kind of works. Like after 6 blinks, I see here 1, 2, 3, 4 twos. 32, 34. There's a big number here. But the worry thing is that it changes every time. Why? But by the way, let's see if this method would work. Yeah, it would be... Oh, hello, Ice Boys. Damn. You're up early. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you back. I'm getting into an interesting conundrum. My answer changes every time. $55 stones. And they double here. Because basically, I'm doing... Did you have a chance to test TDS bot? No, I did not. Gonna take a look at it on live, perhaps in when I have vacation coming soon after Christmas. That week before the 30th, before New Year's Eve, I have I'm at home, so I can do. I'm gonna do like one long stream. I'm gonna try it over there. Put it on my project chart. So over here, my logic seems sound, but it doesn't work. And it's also randomic. This is interesting. Okay, those are the 3 rules, right? Times 24 or add 1. So this is a U size. Oh my. Is it because even if I don't have anything, I'm writing some stupid shit? Oh no. Yeah, I think it's that. Okay. So I should remove the stone. But I should actually check for stuff. How can I do this? How about I give it a value of 1, and then I say if let some val. Should have copied it. If let some val equals remove key. So if we have it, val is equal to tmp. mutable. My bad. Still changes. What the fuck does it change? Like I'm 95% positive that still changes. So it wouldn't be this, that's the problem, right? It can't be this. So I use here the key to string, yes. I'm adding the val or inserting the val. Yeah, that's about it. What the hell is going on, man? Oh my lord, oh my god. I knew I was adding something that's not... Okay, maybe not. Let's say break after one. Do it once. 3, 3, 3, 3. If I removed the ref, be random stuff. It isn't. Somewhere, somehow, I'm adding something that's a pointer. Somewhere. Into keys. Creates a consuming iterator over all the keys. But the keys are looking good. They don't look like gibberish. Man. I am flabbergasted. What is this? Keys look perfectly normal to me. An owning iterator of key map. The stack is created by into keys method of hash map. Map into keys. somewhere I'm adding a, I think somewhere there's a non-derived value that gets me fucked up. But it happens at some point somewhere, right? Because it doesn't happen right away. Like, that's the fact that confuses me. Also, if I say if I equals, I don't know, let's say 5 break. Let's go like 1 by 1. So if you do once, there are 4 stones. Which, by the way, there aren't. Should be 3. By the way. Peculiar. Why there are 4 precisely? So this is Parsum. Okay, all right. So 7, 23. Yeah, it's 3 stones. About right. Looks good to me. So here you get 253, 224, 41, and 0. This is 4. This we're at 4 blinks, 5. Are we 1 blink overboard? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Absolutely stumped. changes every time. Like, how is this even possible? Honestly. There's something that I'm losing? Like, sum all values. Map Rust. I mean, it doesn't matter in which order I sum. Sum is cumulative. Cumulative. Okay, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Sum every L, every num in a hash map Rust. Okay, something is going down random. But the good thing is, if I fix my random bug, this is basically going to be instant. Big if. Looks good to me. Gonna do a bathroom break, maybe, and I say maybe I'm getting something out. So, get it back. Problem is, I don't even know how to debug this. Because my guess was wrong. Okay, don't see anything weird there. Yeah, my algorithm mutates. Like the last stuff doesn't, it isn't the same. But the first 7 blinks are always equal. There's 7 blinks. So what condition does it randomize? Oh, I got it. I think I do. It's a fucking sorting bullshit because I think it's sorting bullshit. Makes me wonder if. Oh wait, it's always that. Makes me wonder if I sort my keys. Will that make a difference? Like, is it because sometimes I hit one, sometimes I don't? Or is it because I'm removing... Well, I guess a univox, so the order should not matter, right? Like, at what point does it start to be random? Yeah, already like this. Okay, good. Okay. $72, 639, 2861, twice 2, right? So blink 7 is the one that's bad. Interesting. How do I got that many 40s? So we got two 40s from this because there are 2 times 40, 48. Yes, confirmed. Now, where do I got 5 40s? Because there's 5 40, 48. There aren't. Wait, is it because I'm getting some key and if I add it and get it, I have random results? Yeah, I think that's it. Because I might add something that's already there, and then if I add something that I iterate afterwards, that would be an undefined behavior. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Can I afford to clone it? Let me insert everything in a new hash and then override it just to try. So let new next blink equals hash dot new. I think I see what's happening, because depending on my removal order, I could be inserting or could not. Why can't I sort it? Makes me wonder if sorting it does anything. Well, it's wrong, but it's wrong in a better way. How about I sort and rev? I can just say rev here. Okay, at least I know what but the problem still stands. It is still random, but still it's not random anymore, but it still stands. The fact that I'm gonna insert an 1 afterwards, but then this one is like jumping one loop. So I can't modify it. I should insert it in a new hash, then return that. I believe. Should be something like that. Let's actually commit this code. Progress is progress. I'm back. Did you find the error? Yes. Basically, there's a double error. Basically, it will be always different because the keys are randomly sorted, which would mean that every time I'm gonna have a different sum. But that's like why every time is different. The reason why it's wrong, because now it is at least the same value. The reason that it's wrong is because every time that I iterate over the array, let's say this is 0, so I'm counting the 0, but since I can have a value that's already in an array in the hash, the problem is that it will overlap. So let's say I encounter 0, I count the amount of zeros and I put it in an amount of ones. Now when I iterate over the ones, the problem is very evident that basically I'm adding up the iteration from before. So I should probably put it into a new one this way and return that array, that hash map. This way shouldn't be anymore a problem. So I don't even need to mutate this anymore. Just gonna pass it as a reference and that's that. Yeah. So let mute. I believe that if I were to insert it, it should be fine. Look at this function next time. Let me take a look. Struct windows, an iterator overlapping the subslices of slice. That is calculated by window method on slices. So that would be Rust, slice, windows, iter next, iter next. Yeah, this would work for the order, but it still won't fix my overlapping of the values. Moving nchar and true items. Oh yeah, so this is how hashes works basically in Java. It's nice. Okay, new stones. Hash map dot new. All right, and I'm returning this. I randomly discovered it some days ago. Yeah, Rust is huge. Rust has a lot of stuff. Hey, with Windows, such a weird class struct. Wrapping subslices of sites. Okay, I don't care anymore about the sort, probably. But I still want to get stuff. So can val be a stones.get key.unwrap? Okay. Then rather than being stones, everything else should be new stones. Can type. So like the word stones is hard to type. Don't quite know why. What's the big deal here? The type is called is used size due to the lack of value passed. Consider the referencing. Okay. I'm gonna say that val is star val. Okay. That's now. And it's always going to be 2. Why? Oh, right. I'm not overriding it. I don't need it to be immutable anymore. But I'm gonna say stone equals link. Stones. Okay, it was that. Now, by the way, I believe that this sort is pointless. As much as this is. Now, that was a nasty bug. Yes, now the sort is pointless. Damn. That was a pretty bad bug. Okay, time to get this done. Yeah, that was very fast. Well, today I rediscovered why. No, it's too low. Well, shift that ain't good. Touch. Too low. Wait a second, I'm stupid. I'm positively an idiot. Oh! Baby blocked. Gotta say, it has been a bumpy road on Rust, but you get to enjoy it if you use it long enough. Makes me wonder what I could write with Rust. I think it would be a good place to CleTools, but I don't really write much CleTools. Like, you're using it for, if I remember correctly, for mostly bots and stuff. All CleTools. Yeah. Because it feels like that's a good place for Rust. I heard from a couple of friends. Pardon me a second. Just need to build my tools. I don't dislike the idea of having defined languages for defined domains. Like having a language for Golang would be 100% okay. There you go, fucking finally. My god, that was stupid. Go is my design language now for the backend. But for CleTools, I think that Rust is better because I don't know if you touched Go, but having to deal with strings in Go is terrible. Like everything about strings in Go is terrible, and there's no library that allows you to work better with them. So that's not one of the things that you go. It's amazing for backend. And so far I'm into scripting with Python when needed. And everything else would be dependent. I would like to do a backend with Go, front end with pure JavaScript and HTML CSS. CleTools if happens with Rust at this point. Then I'm considering Elixir because I've seen that a lot on my day job now. It would be I would be programming Ruby, and I see that a lot of Ruby people get into Elixir, which find it weird because I don't believe that's like the place for the Ruby people, but sounds interesting. I mean, this year I would wanted to try it. I'm gonna try it next year on the next Advent. Because I heard a lot about it being unstoppable. You basically won't ever drag it down. So being very reliable, which is very curious. But garden groups. Let's move on. I don't want to learn too many languages. I mean, I wish, since up until I'm a web dev, I'm gonna just spam Go, hoping to work in that language. If I ever change domains, I could see myself working Rust. Honestly, the only one that I'm blacklisting right now is C# and Java. Not because of the language. I don't think that the language have anything terrible, to be 100% honest. It's just because I don't want to get into the EDIS. Even Android programming still requires you to run some kind of an IDE, and I'm really loving the time in Neovim. So as long as I stay in Neovim, I'm happier. For me, Rust is good backend language. I would probably Rust would be great if there's no Golang. I guess it would depend on what you would want to use it for. If your backend has to be very reliable and very fast, I would choose Rust. But if your backend is going to be a bunch of APIs, it's going to be very fast writing in Go and very easy, much easier. Holy shit, this is a long one. That's why I won't use, because I haven't seen a project in which right now my day job, it was never such a problem of speed. Like in the first job I had, probably could be nice to rewrite the Python backend in Rust. I would save a little bit. Again, I don't know if you worked in Go, but Go is very simple. The only thing that Go lacks, which Rust is, Rust teaches me different things and simplify things in chunks. Teach me to think differently. That's right. That's yeah. I appreciate and sometimes hate that Rust won't allow you to do stuff. Well, good evening, Cypher. Welcome back. And I think it's a great language to learn. I'm not sure about video is very choppy. Oh god damn it. My bitrate is fucked up. Well, try to up my bitrate back to 6000. Perhaps that's the problem. Yes, I'm using my NVIDIA bitrate. Your stream is okay. Oh, alright, so is it maybe it gets fucked up because I'm at 180? You have a good connection, Cypher? Because my friend advised me to go 720, but I don't know if it's better for more people or not. I didn't think about too much because I see that a lot of people will look at my streams from the browser. So I'm gonna keep it for the browser to look nice. If you're on the phone, maybe that's causing issues. Okay, garden groups. Why not search? Go figure phone Wi-Fi was off. Oh yeah, makes sense. Actually, in my house, the walls are so thick that I can't use anything but Wi-Fi, and I put it in my room because my Wi-Fi is basically 1 meter over there. My phone is like one bar anywhere, and if I go outside of the room, there's no Wi-Fi. When I search for the chief historian near the gardener and his massive farm, there's plenty of food, so the historians grab something to eat while they're searching. You're about to settle near a complex arrangement of garden. By the way, we're on day 12, and I don't believe I even fixed the... Yes, I was on yesterday, so this is 12. Hopefully in 1 hour I get to at least try to start the problem. When I stream, I'm 180 from source to, and so I don't need to upscale, downscale. Yeah, basically that. And I'd like, again, I think most people use Twitch as a as a second monitor while they're doing something else, mostly. Even I sometimes try to hang out these streamers because since I started streaming, I started enjoying taking a look at streams. So when the advent is over, because right now my brain is full, it's 50% advent and 50% lost. I'm getting back into lost, so I'm not hanging out much. But I really believe that taking a look and chatting with some streamers is really nice. But let's see an introduced user on Twitch. Well, let's see if I get converted by day 25. I was talking about Ice with Ice about how I would use Rust, and I figured that I'm gonna try to use every time I want to do a CLI tool. I did a small one which deletes comments, and it was kind of nice. Hell, I believe I'm also gonna try it for the backend, because every time I do a project, I try to get it to be a browser. Like this was my compiler. So I'd like to have my anything about Rust in a in a web page, maybe with leptos. So gonna be like my go-to tool sometimes. Excuse me a second. Have you done day 1 to 11? Yes, we are at sitting at 12, so everything's done. I cried a lot on day 7 because I didn't remember how to do BFS, and I end up implementing an idea from the subreddit, which was very nice. You count in binary and then ternary to get every single sign, so this was fun. And the last one I cried was, I believe, then day 10. Yeah, this one again, I had to get back into BFS and DFS. You want Leptos or Rocket RS? Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I believe I want to try it. Looks fun. I don't want to admit it, but I'm liking Rust. And day 11 was where I get stumped because again I was trying to save the partial arrays rather than saving the single values. Then I looked it up for some implementation because I was absolutely stumped. So the only day that I looked at something that I didn't know how to manage, it was this. Which is sad that I didn't think about it, but it would make me appreciate the hash map again. Wait to go to async in Rust. Yeah, I heard stories about async. I hear it's not easy. But I know you're supposed to use Tokio. I'm a big Prime fanboy, and I know Tokio great, Tokio Rust. Tokio Rust would be the deal. Tokio at asynchronous runtime. I don't understand why it's so hard. You see, this is where Go. Oh my god, flashbang, no. This is where Go shines because the. But first use sync threads. I rewrite the pod from sync to async. Oh, nice. This is the thing where Go shines. You can have concurrency very easily. It isn't threads, so you're not actually parallelizing, but async in Go is very easy. Async isn't that bad. Yeah, I got a little bit of kicks from Rust at the beginning, but I don't think it's that bad. Don't use ArcMutex. Okay, shall be done. I saw ArcMutex in the Rust links, but I didn't get that much. I'm gonna worry one thing at a time. About to near a complex arrangement of garden plots when elves ask if you can lend a hand. Use one of the Q data structure. It's great if you understand the philosophy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be in a world of pain. Why will I use async though in Rust? Like, if there's some project that I can manage to take on async, because async would need to wait from response from somewhere else, right? Will I use async if I make a chatbot? If I make a simple chat app with Leptos? Should that work? Well, anyway, let's move on. Yeah, okay, that looks nice. Then that should be one of the projects. Should take a look. Let's add here on my Trello, so it keeps getting bigger and bigger. The fuck is setup? Try Upperland take it. Oh, that's what is setup. So let's say, actually, let's move this higher because shouldn't take a long time to test. Let's add the Leptos Rust. Let's try a chatbot Rust. Other than chatbot, it will be like live chats. Okay, back on track. Async is amazing for anything with input output network or file input. Yeah, this is like I use my chatbot. Yeah, if I ever get to write FTP, probably Rust would be the best one to use in that case. Let me plug my tablet. Let me plug my tablet because it's getting very low. I throw away my second monitor because it was so ugly, so I'm gonna take one sooner or later. Right now I'm gonna manage with the tablet. Okay, you're about to settle near a complex arrangement of garden plots. When elves ask if you lend a hand, they like to set up fences around each region of garden plots, but they can't figure out how much defense they need to order, so how much it will cost. So how many fences, how much fence they need to order, or how much it will cost. They hand you a map, your puzzle input of the garden plots. Each garden plot grows only a string type of plant that is indicated by a single letter on your map. Okay, so a plot, right. When multiplying garden plots are growing the same type of plant, they are touching. They form a region, for example. Okay. This 4x4 arrangement includes garden plots growing 5 different types of plants, A, B, C, D, E, and each group in their own region. In order to accurately calculate the cost of the fence around a single region, you need to know what the region's area and perimeter is. Ooh boy. The area of a region is simply the number of garden plots the region contains. The above maps ABC plants are each in a region of 4. The type E plants are in a region of area 3. The type D plants are in a region of area of 1. Each garden plot is a square and so has 4 sides. The perimeter of a region is the number of sides of garden plots in the region that do not touch another garden plot in the same region. Going to Lurk starting workday. Sure. I also start about around 9, so it's going to be, I'm going to be here like for an hour. .lurk. Did you try to use a command or is that a meme? I don't know. The type A and C plant are each in a region with perimeter 10. The type B and E are each in a region with perimeter 8. The type D in a region with perimeter 4. Visually indicating the sides of each plot in each region contains the perimeter using dash and pipe. The above one region perimeters are measured as follows. Okay. So this would be 4 because you would see every time that it touches either outside or another different type of plot. Yeah, that's okay. Plots of the same types can appear in multiple separated regions, and region can even appear within other regions, for example. Okay. The above map contains 5 regions, one containing The above map contains 5 regions, one containing all of the 0 garden plots, and the other 4 each containing a single X plot. Yeah, because these are all universe regions, these are connected. Okay, vegetarian blackbird. Nice to see some bots. There was some time I didn't have a bot coming in my channel. The map contains 5 regions. The 4 X regions have each area 1 and perimeter 4. Yes. The region containing 21 type 0 plants is more complicated. In addition to each outer edge contributing a perimeter of 20, yes, its bounded X region contributes an additional 4, so its perimeter for a total number of 36. Due to modern business practices, the price of fence required for a region is found by multiplying that region area by its perimeter. Sorry, what? The price of a fence required for a region is found by multiplying that region's area by perimeter. It sounds such a scam. The total price of fencing or region on a map is found by adding together the price of a fence for every region of the map. Yes. In the first example, region A has price of 4 times 10. I get it. In the second example, with the full O plants, the region will be 21 times 36, and each of the 4 small X has price of 1 times 4 for a total price of 772. Yeah, I see what's going on. There's a total of price of 1930. What's the total price of all the region on your map? Okay, I see. I think this is an easy problem to understand. Kind of hard to read. Which will then mean, first off, I don't think that finding a region would be that hard, because this would simply... Bro, I need to fix my kanj. My kanj died. My keyboard is custom. It's 3D printed, so sometimes I didn't soldering it correctly, so sometimes stuff died and my kanj now is dead and I'm suffering. Okay, so this would be simply a path algorithm. So shouldn't be like if something of the sorts, mark it up and whatever not. So I would walk and I can generate a region by saving its values. Then I can check any edge and count the perimeter for each region and multiply it up. My fear is that I'm gonna do a lot of job and then he will ask me to optimize the costs and I'm gonna get destroyed. But I digress. So let farm equals to be a classic vec of vec. I think these are letters, so it can stay as string or as char. So vec of char. We're going to do it over here. I don't believe I even need this. For line, for C in line.chars. Let tmp equals a vec. And tmp dot push my C and farm dot push my tmp. How can I forget? Everything should be mutable. Very well. Can I print the back a vec of x? Hope so. Okay, let's give it a spin. See that classic hello world. Very well. Now at this point, let's make a region of coordinates. So that would be again, let mute farm, let mute, what will we call it? Like, there's a name he used for this. Plot. So let's call it plots. And my plots, it's going to be a vec of x, which would then be plots equal get plots. And my plots will get the farm as an input. This would be usides, and my farm. I get a little bit confused about this. Sometimes it feels like this should work, and it does. Nice. Now let plots equals again vec. God damn it. Hate when this happens. Very well, and return the plots. You happy now? So for farm in farms, it will be like a path chase. Or it could be also... I think this could be also a BFS. Sounds like a BFS because I'm going to map stuff as checked This is 100% a BFS. So let's get out the algorithm. BFS algorithm. Because I just did it, but I again don't remember it. Right, so you use a queue, mark as visited, while the queue is not empty, the queue for everyone, if it's not visited, mark in queue. Yeah. Problem is I need to run it for every. The only problem is that this should be run for everything that's different. So I could loop it twice and skip everything that's already been seen. And BFS the one that hasn't been seen. Sounds about right. So, but my plots, then my farm should be probably not a VEC anymore, but well, it is a VEC, but should be like a VEC of C and false because it hasn't been visited. So this one would be a char and bool. There you go. Okay then. Now I wouldn't want to pass the reference by this point. Or am I cloning this? Yeah, let's clone it. So let farm equals farm. Is this an implicit clone? Okay. So let mute farm into farm. This will make it unmutable. Good. Now for plot for row in farm, for L in a row, we would want to do my BFS. Now the ugly stuff, okay, if L not one, if it has been visited, continue. Otherwise, my BFS shall be we would in queue. So we make a new queue every time. Good. By the way, iter. Actually, it should be a iter mute. So we create a queue. That would be, well, this is an array, so let queue back. Let queue equals back. We enqueue our L, so queue dot push L. My bad. We then mark it as visited, so L dot L dot one equals true. Oh, I'm gonna push a clone here, of course. And while, so for L in, I don't want to call it again L, for node in Q. I'm gonna take Q, I can't do this. Can't. How do they implement this? I did implement it the other day. I can check if it's not empty. So I think I did loop if Q is empty, break. Okay. Then I can dequeue. So node equals Q dot pop. And for all neighbors of W in graph, if F is not visited, Q in Q mark as visited. Then we would want to make let plot equals a back. And basically I should get every single node that is neighbor. Like function get neighbor. The neighbor will take my farm as I think it can be back char bool. Okay, so we will take this, we will take a L, which is a char, or node, which is a char, and it will give back a vec of charbol. It neighbors brother. I can't. It was nay and bor, because remember that nay stands for night and bor stands for I don't remember what neighbor origin. What was bor for? Gebor, which is inhabitant. So yes, it will be night inhabitant, which is your neighbor. Okay, neighbors, get neighbors, which would check for my, so let's say let neighbors, which is a vec. Then we let Rust sort out. Now, if I do all of those stupid checks that I hate so much, can't even know, actually don't pass the char. I need the node, but I need also the pose. It should be an use sides and use sides, which will then mean that I need to enumerate this. Yeah, this is very verbose. Today is just verbose. Hopefully. Yesterday was fun. It hurt my ego that I couldn't do it, but it was fun. Yeah. Very well. So based on my position, well, I don't need any more the char because I have a position. Okay. Now I should check. It will be like the last time. So if pose is less than 0, is pose is more than 0. Rather pose that 0. So if my x is more than 0, could be like in the big corner. How I'm gonna copy this. I think it was day 10. Looks about right. Yeah, if my chord is more than 0, I can add it up. If my chord 1 is more than 0, I can add it up. Fact is what happens if I get in that corner? Because here I moved only by 1. What happens if I back up in the corner? Well, yeah, I will always move all by 1, so that works. Makes sense, makes sense. I can actually copy all of this and make it in a pose. Or rather, make that into a chord. So chord. Okay. Now my graph should be a farm. And my adjacent, well, could still be adjacent, but I like neighbor more. So what's the big deal now? Got some integer to char. Oh yes, I remove all the plus ones. Not every plus one actually. So this one. Now I didn't visit, so should probably false. All right, coordinates. So u sides. U sides pull. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, first one is out. Would have been probably faster to just write it. I'm now realizing. -1 is up. Wait a second. This was the only the buff. Yeah, I didn't need this. God damn it. Feels bad. Well, I can kill every false like that. So dash false. Okay. Just remove one of here. Good. Right, so this will give me every neighbor. Actually, don't even need to do that. Be let node Q else break. Okay, great. Then now for every node over here, I'm gonna mark it as if it's not visited, I queue it and mark as visited. So if node I think I'm making a little bit up. So neighbor get directed addresses. Okay, I need to chill. How did I was able to implement it yesterday, but not today? So first was we in queue. So directed edges push. And we mark this as visited. So while my stack is not empty, okay, while queue is empty, we would dequeue it. Some node equals queue dot pop plus break. Okay, it's similar here. I guess I can unwrap it. Could I check it beforehand? Okay, so pop it up. Then we will simply get the neighbors. Problem with this pop is that I don't know its positions. So rather than pushing him, I should be pushing its positions. So A and J, like so. Way better. Now I can get neighbors. So let neighbors equals get neighbors. And we will give the farm and my node as coordinate. And finally for Gabor in neighbors, you will just want to check. Should probably rewriting it. Farm Q. Okay, so every time that I visit, however, I should also push to the plot. So this will be a Q dot push. This would be also a plot dot push. I need the coordinates there, so I and J. Obviously, this is mutable. This code got out of hand very fast. And cannot borrow farm because its borrow is immutable. Cannot borrow farm as immutable because also borrow as immutable. Well, I'm not against it being immutable. I just don't have anything for it. And borrow farm is immutable more than once. Well, I guess in this case it should be, it's okay if it's immutable. Well, that's not a big deal because now it can be L of A and J equals true. So not a big deal. That one. Actually, my bad. Farm of IJ true. Rather, one is true. Okay. Cannot borrow farm as mutable because it's also borrowed as immutable. I'm getting rusted very hard. Okay. Immutable borrow occurs here. Well then, my friend, I am at my limit. 0 up to farm.len. And we have only I here. Zero dot farm the first row dot len. So we don't have any more an L, but fuck that. Okay, so my farm of I and J of continue. Then we Q push, we plot push, make it true. Everything looks nice. And finally, I should plots dot push plot. Is it not? Oof. My bad. I thought about it being that. I didn't write it down correctly. You're right. This is angled. Okay. So print plots. Let's say for plotting plots. Sounds like a little bit silly and small. So 0004. The fuck? think I'm not adding it enough. Q.push Gebur. My BFS didn't work quite nicely. Let's see what I'm pushing. Because like on the first loop, I should be able to push everything. So I can just take out the letters and see what am I pushing. We will do the I and J, but at the same time, we would want also to print a letter. Okay, and we will do the same with my Gebur. This is the Gebur. This is Gebur.0, Gebur.1. Alright, I don't need the false true one, I just need to see it. Just like it's hitting it everything, right? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Am I not pushing it? Oh my god, I'm not pushing it. Well, not to be expected. Plot dot push. Actually, I should push it only if it's not there. Otherwise, I have some duplicates. Plot dot push Gebur. A classic blunder. So there would be duplicates, I think. Actually, it doesn't look like there are. I would want to. Yeah, looks like duplicating. I don't believe that this is that long. Let's print also the length. So sides. Plot. So sides of 40 doesn't quite look correct. This is like 8, 11. So I'm feeling there is some duplication here. Also, if plot is empty, I should always push it only if plot is not empty. And I should always push it only if it's not already there. But I'm not convinced about the not already there. Like, what are you talking about? Shouldn't be there. Sides, type. So, farm, plot dot 0, plot dot 1. This looks so stupid. So my type R still has a 40. I can see by sight if there's any duplicate. Yeah, I'm checking if the neighbor is correct. My only guess is the duplication. Type S3, so that works nicely. Type M4 also looks nicely. Should be 5. Yeah, 5. Type R40, but because there are different kinds of R, isn't it? It isn't. So what's up with that? There are 13 V's. That's good. Bunch of J's, 11 J's. Looks nice. 15 C's. Okay, 14 I think it's okay. So 18 I's. Okay. So my plot should also have like an enumeration, like plot 1, plot 2 should be different. What I don't get about the R is, what about with this 40 R's? Like, where's my E? Is my E getting eaten out by the R's? Am I going through everything in the array? Like the feeling is that my R's are eating up a lot of stuff. Like let's say 4, 8, row 4, number 8. That's an F. So it's getting it up for some reason. Find the true. Where is the node defined? From the queue, and then the queue I push on ij. So before doing my stuff, I should also check. I should have a memory of the one beforehand, like a prev. That should help. Problem is the prev. So I can check if there is a prev, and if the prev is different, get out. So I'm certain they have the same row. Or I can get one of the plots. Because if the plot is not empty, I can check one value of the plot, and if it's not there, continue. Let's say if a plot is empty, rather if plot is not empty, plot dot get 0, and if plot dot get 0 is different than farm of ij, continue. So this is an unwrap and expecting. Can compare char bool with partial equal char bool. I can get 0. Let type equal plot dot get 0 dot unwrap dot 0. Should be a char. Oh, that's why you're getting upset. Actually, am I the stupid one? Yes. Plot is a back of your sides. Just plot get that 0 so that prev equals dot get unwrap. Then if farm of prev dot 0, prev like but it's just a back. Chill down. Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, so that prev equals plot dot first return the first element or none if it's empty. It says the element, not the okay. Prev dot 0, prev dot 1. So if not of different types, fuck off. Okay, so solve the one problems. I still don't solve the I problem, which is they should also be I should also check by plot. So if I explore the one plot, it should be done. But at least we don't need to type R here. I think I can handle that. So let's put it close like that. Should be easier to read. So 12 R's. Got them. 4 I's. I think I got them, but I'm not certain that it would work always. 13 V's. Yes. 11 J's. Yes. 14 I's. Yes. Okay, now we need their perimeter and their... So we have the area. We just need the perimeter. But the perimeter should be quite easy because it would simply mean that I'm gonna, again, do the same thing and check every neighbor and see if the neighbors are everything that's... I can get a neighbor and count the neighbors. Should be very easy. Would then mean that in this plot here, that sum equals 0. Now I'm worried that my way of checking different plots won't work. I'm worried that I got lucky here with the eyes. So I'm gonna hope for the best. I really wish to do this before going back to job. It might work. So let sum plus equals 0. I can then iterate over my plot. So for blend in plot, I can get every... So would be like let perimeter, so mutable perimeter of 0. And the perimeter would be perimeter plus equals the get neighbors. So it would be get neighbors farm mat, and my coordinate will be plant dot len. Okay. Then my sum is plus equal perimeter times plot dot len. Print len, distance yourself. My sum is doesn't look like what happened here, but we're close enough. My sum, my sum. Okay, I should probably just print out this. So println oh wait, it's multiplied. Yeah, I multiplied it. Okay, so perimeter times plot dot len. I think it's just an issue of length. So 30 times 12. Nope. 8 times 4. Let's clear this out a little bit. Okay. So there's a 30 over here. And there's a 12. Makes me wonder if it should be len minus 1. Or I can just say iter.count. I wonder if that makes any difference. Okay, so that's not that. Oh yeah, should also type the type here. Be like should be any really farm float.0. Oh my god. Float.00 and float.01. That's 0. This looks so stupid. Okay, by the way, apparently I mixed them up. It contains like perimeter. What was it? Perimeter of 4 times 8. So area times perimeter. Okay. So looks like my area is great. My perimeter, it isn't. Oh, right. I should invert this. So get not neighbors. And all of this equal is going to be if they're different. Hello, Stu. Thank you for the follow, man. So I should get the not, the opposite ones. I was getting the inside perimeter. Get not neighbors. Looks better somehow. Still wrong. Actually, this would be also a push regardless. Stu, thank you for the raid. 19 users. Hello, guys. Let me follow up you back, my man. There's so many of you. How are you doing? How is your advent going? Let me follow you back. I'm currently good morning, everyone. I'm sitting at day 12. Just started today. Going great. Suffered greatly on day 7 and 11. Spent a long time to find flipped plus equals. Bro, you can just come in here and spoiler me everything. You're on day 13 already. I'm not stuck, but I just started this morning day 12 because day 11, yeah, I just finished it up. Well done, man. Day 11 actually got me tripping. Day 11 and day 7 because I didn't remember BFS, DFS, all of that good stuff. It's coming back to me little by little from university. But up until now, I was just going off feelings. And feelings won't help you with lots of numbers. So I'm now checking up the perimeters. Part 1, day 11. Unfortunate you rated me now. I have 15 goings, but I'm gonna try to stay a little bit longer. Maybe 5 minutes more. Never had you're as of today the biggest raider. So thank you very much. Appreciate every raid. I appreciate yours more. Doing it in Rust, I suppose. So 12 and 18, which means that my areas getting covered, it should be 12. Yeah, because I won't get the corner. So if it's a corner, I still want to put something in there. So if it's inside, makes me wonder. How I push. Yes, like whatever else. Doesn't really matter what I push. Because I still have to check my corners. What happens like this? Okay, it's looking better. So 12, 18. Actually, I can copy this to make it easier for myself. And for anyone watching, really. Okay. Yeah, so 12, 8, good. 4, 8, nice. 13. Okay. 28. So my V is fucked up. I see 13 Vs. Do I have even the correct input? This is 14 Vs. So 2 times 5, 10, 13. Oh, right. He's talking about the Cs. Should probably kept this. Looks like our regions aren't the same. At this point, I'm missing something. Okay. No, 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 no. Right. So I have 12 times 8 rights. Yes. I have 4 times 8 eyes. I have 13 to 8. Yes. My C is 14 times 28. Yep. So the J is 11, 20. Yes. Let's remove it. So R, we got them. I, we got them. We have the V's. We have the C's. Didn't catch the F's. Got my C. Oh, I two C's. Well, that's bad. I figured that my algorithm won't work. Yeah. Because I should place it on an island. This is easy to fix because I think the problem is I shouldn't push something if there has no neighbors. This is part 2, right? Yes, this it is. No, wait. No, this is part 1. Just started. 1 hour deep. Yeah, I don't account for different plots. So that's the issue. Because I'm searching everything for BFS. So there's the 2 C's and that issue I'm aware of. Then there would be my E's are correct. My I's are correct. M is fine. S is fine. J is fine. I did not find F. Well then. I've got really sleep, but good luck. Thanks, man. Have a good night. Thank you for the luck and thank you for the raid. Yeah, so everything comes down by the fact that first I shouldn't mark something as visited if I did not push it, and that should resolve my F problem. So this would only work when I should only mark it as visited just in this case. This should release my F. It didn't. Well then. Actually confusing that it didn't. because I get into... Okay. Oh, this is stupid. This won't work. Why is my f get fucked up? Because I visit it and then go out. And also the C problem. While the C, let's say again then to see, to take out the C problem and see how can we do that. Because the C, I get over here, right? So I'm iterating over this row. This C would keep going. And then when I hit here, should see if it's in the same plot. Now to check if it's in the same plot, I can just subtract the previous. Yeah, that won't work. Interesting. Means I should start my BFS every time from here. That also won't work. Probably should have done a DFS here. Okay, at the very least, I know now that the problem is very simple. So the problem is not simple, but the solutions are simple. Basically, I need to distinguish between plots, and I need to check on why my f is not getting registered. Which is, by the way, bizarre. Am I hitting an f at any point? I must. Yeah, I have a feeling that if I'm printing this farm over here, I have the feeling that printing this out would show me that my f gets instant clock cut out. Or maybe never gets print. Well, that's surprising. Am I somehow not getting an F? Sounds bizarre enough. Yeah, this won't help. Same function. Farm. Okay, so the F is here. Or it isn't. No, I can see it, so there's an F here. Now, the bizarre thing is that my F gets... It doesn't ever get referenced. Like, it's not here. That's more interesting than I thought. Like, the one I can solve is the J, and I think it's being solved. It can be solved if I simply don't... If I register the plots, I could make my plots. Yeah. So the way I'm gonna just say it and then raid someone else, so at least you don't review the guys die. I think the way that I save is simply by every time inserting a plot in a hash map. This way, every time that I hit a new one, which presumably happens inside the loop here. Basically, this is the time when I hit a new one. Because I finish up the neighbors. Actually, this is something that I can implement in 5 minutes, probably. So this could be like, I don't know, back of your sides. So it's a hash map. And it's going to be a use sides and use sides. My bad. It's a type, not a method. And we would reset the plot every time here. So let plot count, same, equals to 0. So the hash map. Add it up, please. So hash map new. And basically it would be instead of plot.push, which is an easy one, I would say, was it plot dot entry of plot count and modify, and would be f dot push. My bad, it should be still a vec. Forgot about the vec. So f dot push my I and j, or insert I and j. Or insert a vec of I and j. And I should continue. I should check if it's there. If it's not, I enter. What does enter give me? Gets the given corresponding operation. So I can or insert it, but I also plot dot get 0 dot first. What filter? Unwrap dot first. Okay, I am so out of time. Let's go back over here because that doesn't work precisely how I want it to. I'm just gonna delete the map. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here just because I can still see the error. God damn it. Okay. So we add it up and we say like day 11, actually day 12, part 1 setup. Well, guys, thank you for the company. I would want to see anyone else that's doing the advent and leave you in some good hands. So I have some cool guys that I actually talk some time to time, but I really wish to keep the advent of God hype going on. So yeah, no raiding here. Let's see my man here. What's it called? Oh, this is me. No. Let's go with the hex tree. Python. We don't want Python. Come on. Well, he's doing so. Soje boy. Soja boy. I mistyped it, right? is double G's. Well, guys, thank you. You've been wonderful. Hope to see you again. Hope I can get in. I can keep my pace. And we'll see for another day of Pattern Cotton tomorrow. Bye. Have a nice day.